So next, equally important in terms of helping people to negotiate Parkinson's disease, Laura Summers from the Parkinson Foundation Great Lakes is going to talk about their organization. I also know that they have a table out front, and we do collaborate together to do education. So thank you so much for joining us.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here. I am Laura Summers. I am the Community Programs Manager for the Great Lakes chapter of the Parkinson's Foundation. I hope that you're familiar with the foundation, but if you're not, this is going to be a great opportunity to learn more. We also have a table out front, so hopefully you have chatted with myself or with my colleague, Alexis Caldwell, who's out there. She's our development manager. Parkinson's Foundation provides a wealth of resources for folks living with Parkinson's. We focus on 3 pillars, things that we do for today, for tomorrow, and for all. And as I talk about our resources, you can kind of see how each of them fall into one of these different categories. We are heavily invested in research. I want to highlight 2 items, the first being PD generation. This is a genetic testing option that is free for anyone with a Parkinson's disease diagnosis. As Dr. Hinkle was saying, you could spend thousands and thousands of dollars on this, or it could be free through the Parkinson's Foundation. Participating in this study has all sorts of wealth and benefits, aside from just being free. But you can participate in clinic, you can participate from the convenience of your home. We have an option to do an at-home cheek swab kit, and you would work with a nurse virtually so that she walked through that process with you. And after you're done with the genetic testing, you have a session with a genetic counselor, so that you and your family can answer those questions about what does this mean, what are we looking for, what does this mean for our kids, what does this mean for our grandkids, all of those questions. Several of our board members for the chapter have gone through it, and they've had a really incredible experience. So if you're interested, check it out, parkinson.org/pdgene. There's also a postcard on our table that has that so that you don't forget. But really easy sign-up participation process. And then the other thing that I would highlight is that the foundation has begun to invest in virtual biotech, which is going to be really exciting and help to hopefully find some of those better treatments faster. We also set standards for expert care through our global care network, and we provide professional training programs that educate healthcare professionals in all sorts of different options. We have several of those centers here in the state of Ohio, also in Michigan, which is part of our chapter, but then also some of that healthcare professional education is available regardless of sort of where those folks are coming from, so whether they're working in an assisted living facility or they're doing physical therapy, there's all sorts of education for all of those different folks that might be a part of a person's care team for Parkinson's. And then we have a wealth of those print resources, some of which I hope you've gotten to see today. So the Hospital Safety Guide is our newest and I think the best thing that you could learn about today. There is an example on our table. If you haven't already filled out that little third of a sheet to tell me where to mail it to you, please do that before you go. We'll be happy to send it out to you free at no cost to you. The Hospital Safety Guide is the updated version of what you might have been familiar with, the Aware and Care Kit previously. We worked with hospitals, we worked with physicians, we worked with patients to help to update this so it has the latest and greatest information. There's perforated tear outs in that resource so that you can still hand it off. Hey, nurse, these are the medications I can't take. Hey, I need my medication on time every time. Here's all that information. So the Hospital Safety Guide, and there's all sorts of other books there too. And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention our helpline. The helpline is staffed by real live people. You're going to get a person on the other end. They answer it. You can call, you can email, you can check out the website. The helpline is great for like any catch-all. You had a doctor's appointment, you thought you had your answers to your questions, but when you get home you realize you didn't actually understand what was talked about. Call the helpline, they might be able to help you. You're looking for resources, you're looking for a medical device, you're looking for at-home services. They have a huge database from across the country that they can tap into and help you find that. Or, my personal favorite is you just need somebody to talk to because you are experiencing a new symptom or your loved one is experiencing something, you're not really sure how to have that conversation, and you just need a little emotional support around dealing with your Parkinson's. They're also there for that. So you name it, the helpline is going to be able to help. You're always welcome to call me, but in some of those instances, I'm going to forward you to the helpline because that's their specialty. I'm real good at community organizing. They're real good at individual support. If you're tech savvy, you can always scan that QR code. The QR code we also have at the table, and that will send you straight to those resources. Or again, parkinson.org, 1-800-4PD-INFO. It's on literally every piece of paper that we have out there, so you'll get it. We have a wealth of events that are coming up for our chapter. I'll run through these quickly. If you're interested in learning more about those, Alexis and I are happy to talk more about them as they come up. We have a Fitness Counts program that's going to be down in Dayton at the Phrase. That's coming up on May 11th. You can learn more and register parkinson.org/Dayton. Columbus Moving Day has moved to the spring. It's going to be at the end of the month to wrap up Parkinson's Awareness Month here in Columbus at Wolf Park, the same place we always have it, on April the 28th. You can register for that and learn more. Alexis has got those registration packets out at the table, as well as a flyer that you can take and pass out and hand to folks. One of our chapter board members and Columbus committee members is hosting a band bash at the Granary in Plain City. That's going to be on May the 18th. If you are coming from a little further north, I'm from Cleveland, so if you're going to head up towards Cuyahoga County, the Cleveland Moving Day is going to be on June the 1st this year. Same location we always do at Brookside Reservation, Metro Parks, right next to the Cleveland Zoo. Then we will be back here in Columbus at the Dublin Community Hall on September the 14th for a research and care program. And another event that I'm really excited about is going to be our Great Lakes Chapter Symposium. That is going to be hosted at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. I know it's a little bit of drive for you guys in Columbus, but it's going to be worth it because if you come to the event, you get free admission to the Hall of Fame before and after. So you get to go tour around, you get to learn some stuff, I'll feed you, and you can make a whole day out of it. So, and it's all for free. So parkinson.org/Canton. That event we're also going to be live streaming, so if you really can't get out there, you can get that information as well. You can connect with the foundation virtually through a variety of different methods. PD Health at Home is our silver lining to the pandemic. We host these events weekly, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Mondays, we do Mindfulness Mondays, which hosted by my colleague. She does a great job. If you're having a rough day, take a listen to that. There is a really great community that she has built online. They're also archived, so you can always go back and look at, I want to look at something in particular around mindfulness. And those are also live, so you can ask questions and that sort of stuff. Wednesdays, we do Wellness Wednesdays. Those are rotating topics. Sometimes it's about newly diagnosed. Sometimes it's our expert briefing series, so somebody from across the country who is an expert. Recently, we had someone talk about pain in Parkinson's. Those happen every week. And then on Fridays, we do Fitness Fridays. Those are Parkinson-specific videos around exercise. And so if you didn't get out to Melissa's class, or you need to do something just on your own, you can't get out of the house because it's, the eclipse and the roads are all shut down, then you can live stream it on your computer. Those, again, everything is archived, so you can go through a whole host. We've got years now of content of what particular you're interested in. And then if you're not able to make it out to Moving Day, we do have a virtual Moving Day at home as well, movingdaywalk.org, so that you can participate in that event as well. You can connect with us in a variety of different ways. I've talked about our website, parkinson.org. There is so much information there, even more than what I have already covered. If you're looking for a specific topic and you just want to read a website, or you want to look for a MyPD story, so we have stories of people from all over the country about how they're connected to Parkinson's, whether that's a care partner or someone with young onset or someone who is living with Parkinson's for 20, 30 years, or it's a researcher. There's all sorts of information out there. I love the MyPD stories because they're like a personal connection to Parkinson's disease. That's just one of the things that we have on the website. As I'm saying, there's a ton of stuff up there. You can always call the helpline, email the helpline @parkinson.org. Follow us on one of these fancy social media things. The Great Lakes chapter, we have 3 staff members who are here. We're actually all in the state of Ohio. You got 2 of them local here in Columbus. Lori Gum is our development director. Myself, I'm actually up in Cleveland, but obviously I'm here. And Alexis, who is also local to Columbus as well. She's just outside those doors. So I hope that I've inspired you to visit our table. If you have one of those little third perforated sheets, make sure you're filling that out. I understand, I think I'm like, well, Melissa is coming up again before you have to eat lunch, but when you want to go eat lunch, come back there, hand us those papers in, and make sure that we get that information so that you can have that resource sent out to you. Learn more about our events, sign up for one of those events. The registration for all of those things that I have mentioned is all live. And I hope that we are able to see you again in some of our other programs coming up soon. That's my spiel. Thank you.